I'm Galen Guillory, Project Manager for Group 21, and this is our Senior Project Status Report narrated by William Daniel, Cody Vanderlick, Kyle Crifasi, Andrew Zhou, and myself, representing New Energy Oil Company.
So far, we have completed our project charter, several advisory meetings with mentor, began organization of oil well data, evaluate research, estimated new budget, updated milestone schedule, and updated work-based schedule.
For next week, we have our group meeting with our mentors scheduled for Sunday, October 18th. We will continue our individual research and gathering of data. We will revise our cost schedule if needed. We will be analyzing our research and continuing to gather well data. And we will also organize our new well data.
Here's a list of our most recent milestone schedule. Research our topic. We've labeled this mandatory. We plan on individually researching our topic. We have forecasted a completion date for this to be November 1st, 2015. So far we are on track. Status in progress. Gather and analyze data. We've labeled this mandatory. We plan on gathering well data and organizing it in an Excel spreadsheet. We forecasted a completion date of November 1st, 2015. So far we are on track for scheduled completion date. Status in progress. Formulate well data set. We've labeled this mandatory. Once well data is organized and completed, formulation of a well data set will be done by the group. We forecasted a completion date of February 1st, 2016. This relies heavily on completion of data gathering. So far we are on track. Status in progress. Create APR decline curves from well data. We've labeled this mandatory. After formulating data, we will transition into creating APR decline curves. Forecasted completion date 3/15/16. This will be completed after formulation of data. Status pending. As we continue with our updated milestone schedule, simulate tests via well fracturing program. We've labeled this optional. If possible, we would like to simulate our well data via a well simulator. We want to use resources in the LSU petroleum facilities to simulate optimal requirements for well. Actual. It is uncertain on specific date or completion date of simulating tests. Status pending. Formulate well optimization. We've labeled this mandatory. We plan on formulating the optimal and most efficient requirements for well fracturing. We forecasted a date for completion of May 1st, 2016. It is pending well data and APR curves. Status pending.
For this project, we'll break down our progress by following this work breakdown structure. It is divided into 3 levels as of today, but will be split into more detailed checkpoints as we move further towards the closeout stage. The 5 groups in the second level are broken down into initiation, planning, execution, control, and closeout. During the initiation stage, we've determined our team members, our topic of choice, discussed possible mentors, and selected the most strategic mentor to help us through our process. We've also developed and submitted our project charter. We're currently completing the planning stage and moving towards execution. As we progress through our project plan, we'll refer back to this work breakdown structure to measure our progress and manage our upcoming schedule.
Our budget is theoretical and is based on the actual completion of a frac job. The costs included in our summary budget are wireline services, frac tanks, water disposal, transportation, frac fluid treatment, frac crew, and flowback crew.
The additional costs to our updated budget were transportation and frac fluid treatment. These costs raised our original estimated price by $130,000. This budget is still very tentative as unexpected events occur daily in the petroleum industry, and the price of a frac job depends greatly on the size of the frac and geographical location of the job. Also, the use of different types of sands is required in certain areas, and these sands can range in cost per barrel.
We've come across some open-ended issues during the development of our project. They include, but are not limited to, the issues stated here. Availability of well data. We hope to find accurate and reasonable data for a set of wells in specific geographical locations. Inaccuracies associated with budget. Estimates vary depending on size of fracture job, lateral depth, and location. Acquiring simulation software through the university. Well simulation programs are expensive and unattainable by ourselves. We hope to find a program through LSU that can access our data. Analyzing data accurately, research must be completed in order to accurately express our data so that it is clearly represented to our peers and others viewing our project.